Real estate math, plug it in. Learn fast with Faye's formulas. Faye Rogers Taylor. On page 1.6, the question, what is the transfer tax, the excise tax? Memorize your question with your formulas. And your formula would be this. Step 1, you underline the 100th place. Step 2, you round the sale price to the nearest $500. And step 3, you divide the sale price by $500 and you put a dollar sign in front of it, which is the same as dividing by $1. Now let's do a problem. Let's take 75,000. Units, tens, 100. You underline the 100 spot, and there's no number there, so you don't have to round to anything. You keep it at 75,000. But you do the second step, which is you divide the the third step, you divide the sale price by 500. So let's do that. Divide it by 500 to find the excise tax or the transfer tax. Equals, let's do that on our calculator. 75,000 divided by 500 equals 150. And that's your answer for the first one for your excise tax or your transfer tax. Now let's do another number. Suppose it was 75,100. The first step we said to go to the 100th place. Units, tens, hundreds. Okay, you underline that. And if the rule is if it's 1 through 4, you go up to 500. So it is 1, so you go 75, 500. And you put that over the head of the number so you'll remember if it's 1 through 4, you go up to 500. So it would be 75,500. And of course the last step, number 3, you divide it by 500. And put a little dollar sign there so you'll remind you. Okay, let's do that on the calculator. 75,000, 500 divided by 500 equals $151. And that would be your answer for your excise tax or your transfer tax. If the number starts with 75, 100, you change the 1 to 1 through 4, any numbers. If this was 1, 2, 3, or 4, you go up to 500. Then you divide it by 500, and you get $151 for your tax. Now let's do another one. Suppose it was 75,700. You count to your 100 spot, units, tens, hundreds, you underline it, and you see it's 7. And the rule, if it's 5 or over, you go up to the next 1,000. So 5 through 9, or 5, if the number of the 100th is 5 or over, you go up to the next 1,000, which would be 76,000. And you divide by your third step by 500 equals, and let's do that. Be 76,000 divided by 500 equals 152 for your excise tax. 152. Now let's do another number that's actually on the page. 89,350. The first step, we said that you underline the hundredth place. Let's find the hundred units, tens, hundred. Underline the hundredth place. If it's 1 through 4, then you go up to 500. So it would be 89,500. Now, we rounded that to the nearest 500, so then the third step is you divide the sale price by 500. So you divide the sale price or the purchase price by 500. Let's do that on the calculator. 89,500 divided by 500 equals $179. $179 is your excise tax or your transfer tax. And now we'll check our answer and see for 1, you have the answer is A, which will be 179. That's correct. Now let's do another number out of our problem that's on the page. 93,700. Okay, now you find the 100 spot, units, tens, 100, you underline it. If it's, we know if this number is 5 or over, and it's over 5, you go up to the next 1,000. So 5 or over, next 1,000. So we know that that's 93,000, and if you go up the next one, will be 94,000. Now divide it by 100. That's your last step that you do. Let's do that on the calculator. 94,000 divided by 500 equals 188 for your transfer tax or your excise tax. 188. Okay, let's check and see what it says on the answer sheet. Number 2. Go down to number 2, and we'll go down to the bottom of the page and see what number 2 says is B, and that's correct. That is 188 for the answer for B, 188, which we got 188. Now the last one. Let's do the last one that's on the page. That would be if the transfer taxes are payable at the rate of 65 cents per 500 or part thereof, what is the grantor's cost on a 49,750 sale? So 65 cents per 500. That's another type of a problem, and we'll go with that later. This is how you do excise tax. Remember to memorize your question. What is the transfer tax, excise tax? And memorize your steps. Step 1, underline the 100th place. Step 2, round the sale price to the nearest 500. And step 3, divide sale price by 500. And if the number does not have any number in the 100th place, then you divide the number by 500. If it has a number, 10 hundredths, 1 through 4, you would go up to the next 500. And if it has a number that's 5 or over, you go up to the next 1,000.